Well, did you know that if you've had 5 or more sunburns in your life, your risk of melanoma is doubled? Here with natural remedies to prevent and treat sunburns is naturopathic doctor Rigo Kefferputz. Welcome back, Rigo, to CTV Morning Live. Good to see you.
It's good to see you as well.
Okay, so yeah, summer is the sun's hotter than ever. We do need to be extra careful to protect our skin from sun damage.
Absolutely. See, a sunburn is like an inflammatory reaction of the skin in response to the ultraviolet rays of the sun. In essence, it's kind of like a radiation burn to the outer surface, to which the body responds by peeling off the layers. That's why we get sometimes that redness, blanching, pain, sensitivity, peeling.
Very uncomfortable. We want to make sure we can avoid that at all costs.
Absolutely. And the thing is, it's very stressful for the body as well. Many victims of a sunburn feel very tired or nauseous or dizzy, and they feel even really dehydrated. And even they might feel very sensitive towards warm temperatures. I mean, have you ever gone into a shower the day after a sunburn?
Oh, yeah, that's painful.
It burns.
For sure. Okay, so you have some tips for us for both treatment, but let's talk about prevention first. How do we prevent a sunburn? I mean, besides the obvious, which is slather on a lot of sunscreen.
Absolutely. So first, you got to stay smart. I mean, you always got to stay smart, but for this, you really got to stay smart. So check the weather report with your phone. Dress yourself appropriately, especially if you're a lighter-skinned individual, such as you and me. We lack a pigment called melanin, which protects us from the sun. You also want to make sure that you hydrate yourselves appropriately.
With water specifically?
With water, because sunburn draws moisture away towards the skin, and so it dehydrates the body.
All right. And you got a nice big hat here. Is this your hat, by the way?
No, not my hat. It's my wife's hat.
Okay. So this is, you recommend like a hat, sunscreen?
Yeah, you got to be careful, especially the areas that we don't think about, like the ears, the nose, the eyes. So you got to make sure to really cover and protect yourself.
Okay, seems pretty obvious, but let's talk about some of the things that we can eat. Like food.
Food.
Food can prevent a sunburn, really?
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking about antioxidants here. And see, think of antioxidants like the protective nutrients that help your body repair, recover, rejuvenate. There's a research trial that showed that lycopene, a phytonutrient which gives watermelon and tomatoes its red, vibrant color, when taken continuously over a long interval, has shown to decrease the sunburn, the severity of a sunburn, by 40%. The same can be said for carrots. Carrots contain beta-carotene, a phytonutrient that helps also decrease induced skin damage. The same can be said for vitamin C found in oranges. But there's one little caveat with this. You have to consume this for over a long period of time, and it's really difficult to tell the average Joe to eat carrots like he's a rabbit.
Okay, how, like, eat every day? Something every day?
Every single day. I mean, many of these studies were showing anywhere from 8 to 16 weeks. So I think to myself, the best way to do it is eat a variety of fruits and vegetables. So in order that you have that antioxidant reserve so your body can heal when it needs to. Okay.
Now let's talk about treatment if you do get a sunburn. You've got a bunch here that might be helpful, starting with?
Lavender.
Okay.
Lavender is an antiseptic and an anti-inflammatory. It has this cooling property, so the best way to apply it is to take a cold, wet, damp cloth and just apply a couple drops on it and apply it on the surface of the skin.
Okay, all over, wherever the sunburn is?
Wherever the sunburn is.
Okay. Great. And what do you have here?
This is called witch hazel.
Right, I've heard about this.
Yes, very commonly used for skin conditions, inflammatory skin conditions. So for a sunburn, it's very effective. The best way to do it is simmer it like a tea, you would. So you take, you simmer a little bit in a hot cup of water, then you take it out, you put it on a cheesecloth.
And this is what it looks like here?
Yeah, and then you just wrap it up and you apply it to the surface area of where you have the sunburn.
Okay, leave it on there for how long?
Leave it on there for however long you'd like. It has to be cool because cold temperatures and even icing a sunburn spot can be really good for the skin to help protect it. Witch hazel has tannins in it, and tannins is what gives it its astringent. It tightens up the skin. That's why a lot of people use it for anti-aging and whatnot as well.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Yeah, that's right.
Water?
Yeah, replenish
Just
yourself.
more water.
Yeah, more water, right? Because when you burn yourself, all the fluid draws from your body to the surface of the skin. Many times, victims of sunburns get dehydrated, so you got to drink enough water.
Okay, is this coconut oil?
Yeah, coconut oil. You got to rehydrate the skin too.
Okay, so this goes right on the burn?
Yeah, you just apply it on the burn. It's really soothing. But most of all, what it does is it prevents that peeling. Right? Because the peeling is when the skin gets dry and burnt and the body's trying to lay it off. And so what you want to do is you want to hydrate and moisturize, and coconut oil is a great way of doing that.
Okay, we're almost out of time here. Let's talk about aloe vera and aspirin.
So aloe vera, very common one we use. It's saved my skin several times, literally.
So you just pop it off, rub it on?
Yeah, you just pop it off like this, and you see that moisture, that fluid. It's very lubricating, and it's also very cooling for the skin.
Right.
So it's a classic one to use for sunburn. And last but not least, good old aspirin, Tylenol. These NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatories, they help with the pain management. So if you're someone that got burned really badly and you're lying in bed and the bed sheet covers are like stabbing into you like knives, it's important to consider taking an anti-inflammatory to reduce some of that pain and discomfort. But it's important to consult with your doctor as well.
Okay.
And last but not least, one thing that's really important is be mindful of medications.
Okay.
So medications like oral contraceptives, St. John's wort, blood pressure medications, diuretics for blood pressure.
Medications that you might be taking already to make your skin more sensitive.
Yeah, it's called photosensitizers. And so it makes you much more sensitive in the sun. So you should consult with your doctor and read up on the side effects as well.
Good tips this morning. Rigo Kefferputz, thank you so much for joining us. If you want to watch this segment again, go to our website, ctvmorninglive.ca.